By the time we reach our 60s, our bodies have reduced their production of collagen by nearly half of what it was in our youth. This isn't just a number. It's a feeling. It's the subtle shift in the mirror, the new texture of the skin on our arms, or the way our jawline seems to have softened. It's a quiet frustration that can creep in, making us feel that the face we see no longer reflects the vibrant, energetic woman we are inside. This experience is profound, and it's so often dismissed with a simple, "Well, that's just aging." But understanding the why behind this change is the first step toward partnering with our bodies, not fighting against them, to reclaim a look of vitality and health that feels true to us. I'm Dr. Emily Hart, and for over 15 years, I've had the privilege of helping women navigate the changes in their bodies with clarity and compassion. This space is for us, a place for real science, gentle solutions, and deep encouragement. If that sounds like what you've been looking for, I invite you to subscribe and become part of our growing community. And I would so love to know who I'm speaking with today. Tell me in the comments, where are you watching from? It brings me such joy to see where this community of strong, incredible women comes together. Today, we are going to talk about something that touches so many of us. The feeling that our skin is losing its firmness, its spring. It's a conversation that can feel vulnerable, so let's approach it with kindness. We're going to move past the marketing hype and focus on 5 simple, daily habits that are grounded in science and can genuinely help you achieve a fresher, more lifted appearance. These aren't about erasing your story. They're about letting your inner radiance shine through. Our first habit is what I call the gentle polish. So many of us have a cabinet full of half-used scrubs and harsh peels. We try them once, our skin feels tight and irritated, and we give up, thinking exfoliation just isn't for us. The real-world struggle is seeing a dullness to your skin, a lack of glow that no amount of moisturizer seems to fix. Your foundation might look patchy, or you just feel your complexion looks tired. I remember a patient of mine, a wonderful woman named Carol. She was a painter, and she told me, "Emily, my skin feels like an old canvas that's gathered dust. The colors just don't look as bright anymore." She was frustrated because she felt her energy was high, but her reflection told a different story. The science behind this is actually quite simple. When we're young, our skin cells turn over every 28 days or so. But after 60, this process can slow down to 45, 60, even 90 days. Imagine beautiful, solid oak flooring. If you never dust it, a fine layer builds up, hiding the rich grain and deep color underneath. That layer of old, sluggish skin cells does the same thing. It scatters light instead of reflecting it, which is what creates that look of dullness. The solution isn't to scrub it raw. It's to gently polish. Your most powerful and kindest tool here is a product with a gentle alpha hydroxy acid like lactic acid. It works by dissolving the glue that holds those old cells to the surface, allowing them to slough off naturally without any harsh scrubbing. You can even start with something as simple as a soft, damp muslin cloth, used in gentle circles. The key is to do this just 2 or 3 times a week. Less is truly more. The tangible benefit is that within a few weeks, you'll notice that your skin has a new luminosity. Your serums and moisturizers will absorb better because they're reaching fresh new skin cells. Carol called me a month later and said, "I feel like I've dusted the canvas. The light is back." This isn't about revealing a new you. It's about revealing the radiance that has been there all along. This brings us to our second non-negotiable habit, your daily shield. The struggle here is often a feeling of regret. Perhaps you, like so many women of our generation, spent your youth chasing a tan, thinking it was the picture of health. Now you see the effects, the sunspots, the fine lines, a certain crepiness on your chest or the backs of your hands. And there's a quiet, defeating thought that says, "The damage is done. It's too late." I worked with a lovely lady named Margaret, a retired teacher who had spent her summers gardening for decades. She came to me with a sense of resignation. "I earned this face," she'd say. But I could hear the sadness behind her words. She felt the ship had sailed on protecting her skin. But here is the science, and it's incredibly hopeful. Think of your collagen and elastin, the proteins that give your skin its firmness and bounce, as a tightly woven fabric. UV radiation from the sun acts like a pair of microscopic scissors, snipping at those fibers every single day, causing them to weaken and sag. Even on a cloudy day, those rays get through. While we can't magically repair every fiber that's been cut, we can absolutely stop the scissors from doing more damage. It is never ever too late to prevent future breakdown. The solution is so simple. A broad-spectrum sunscreen with an SPF of at least 30 every single morning, as the very last step of your routine. Rain or shine, indoors or out. If you have sensitive skin, look for a mineral-based sunscreen with zinc oxide or titanium dioxide. They work by creating a physical barrier. It should feel like an act of self-care, not a chore. The benefit is profound. You are stopping the acceleration of skin aging in its tracks. Over time, by protecting your skin, you're giving its natural repair mechanisms a chance to catch up. Margaret started her daily SPF habit, and 6 months later, the change wasn't just that her sunspots hadn't worsened. She felt a sense of control and self-respect. She was actively caring for herself every single day. This isn't about reversing the past. It's about honoring the skin you're in, right now and for all the years to come. Our third habit moves from the outside in. We'll call it building from within. This is for the woman who has tried every lifting and firming cream on the market, only to be disappointed. The struggle is spending your hard-earned money on promises in a jar, feeling hopeful for a few weeks, and then seeing very little change. It's easy to feel defeated and to believe that nothing will ever really work. I think of my client, Susan. She brought in a bag of expensive products, her frustration palpable. "I'm doing everything right on the outside," she said, "but my skin just feels so thin." She was missing the most crucial piece of the puzzle. The science is all about your body's own collagen factory. To produce strong, healthy collagen, your body needs two key building blocks: amino acids, which come from protein, and vitamin C. I want you to imagine you're building a strong brick wall. The protein you eat is broken down into amino acids. These are your bricks. But you can't build a wall with just a pile of bricks. You need mortar to hold them together. Vitamin C is that mortar. Without it, your body can't link the amino acids together to form strong collagen fibers. You can apply all the expensive creams in the world, but if the factory inside doesn't have the raw materials, it simply can't do its job. The solution is to eat this powerful duo every day. It's not complicated. It's having a piece of chicken or fish with a side of bell peppers and broccoli. It's a bowl of lentil soup with a squeeze of lemon. It's Greek yogurt topped with strawberries and kiwi. It's about pairing a quality source of protein with a vibrant, vitamin C-rich fruit or vegetable at most of your meals. The tangible benefit is that you are literally building stronger, more resilient skin from the inside out. This isn't a quick fix, but over the course of months, you are contributing to a denser, firmer skin structure. Susan shifted her focus from her bathroom counter to her kitchen counter. She started making a morning smoothie with protein powder and berries. The real victory for her wasn't just that her skin felt more resilient. It was the feeling that she was the architect of her own health. You hold that power too. Fourth on our list is a habit I call the inner fountain. Many of us struggle with skin that feels dry, tight, and papery. The fine lines around our eyes and mouth seem to look deeper some days than others, and our skin just lacks that plump, dewy quality it once had. A patient named Joan told me she drank 3 cups of coffee in the morning and maybe a glass of water in the afternoon, and she couldn't understand why her skin felt like parchment paper. She was using a thick, heavy cream, but it just seemed to sit on top. Here's the simple science. A skin cell is like a tiny grape. When it's full of water, it's plump, firm, and smooth. When it's dehydrated, it shrivels into a raisin, and all its little wrinkles become obvious. As we get older, our skin's natural ability to hold on to moisture decreases. So we need a two-pronged approach, hydrating from the inside and locking that moisture in from the outside. The solution is what I call strategic hydration. Yes, drinking enough water throughout the day is crucial, but you can also eat your water. Cucumbers, celery, melon, and oranges are wonderfully hydrating. Then on the outside, introduce a simple hyaluronic acid serum into your routine. Hyaluronic acid is like a magnet for moisture. It can hold up to 1,000 times its weight in water. The trick is to apply it to damp skin, right after cleansing, and then immediately seal it in with your moisturizer. This traps the water, helping to plump up those cells. The benefit is an almost immediate visual improvement in the appearance of fine lines. Your skin will feel more supple and comfortable throughout the day. Joan started keeping a water bottle with her and incorporated a simple serum. She said, "It's amazing. I feel like I've given my skin a drink, and it's finally not thirsty anymore." This is a beautiful act of nurturing, a way to replenish yourself on a cellular level. And finally, our fifth and perhaps most important habit is the grace of time. The biggest struggle of all is our own impatience. We live in a world that promises instant gratification, a 7-day miracle cure. We try a new routine for a couple of weeks, and when we don't see a dramatic transformation, we get discouraged and give up, concluding that it doesn't work. This cycle of hope and disappointment is exhausting. This isn't one woman's story. It's the story of almost every woman I have ever worked with. We are so hard on ourselves, expecting our bodies to respond overnight to changes that took years to appear. The science here is about that skin cell turnover cycle we talked about. It takes, on average, 40 to 60 days for a new skin cell born in the deepest layer of your epidermis to travel to the surface. This means any positive change you make today, whether it's eating more protein or using sunscreen, will only become visible in 1 to 2 months, when those new, healthier, better protected cells finally complete their journey. So the solution is a promise to yourself. Choose 2 or 3 of these simple habits and commit to them for at least 3 months. Take a picture of your face in natural light before you start, for your eyes only. Then put the picture away and just trust the process. Let go of the daily mirror checking and the search for instant results. The tangible benefit is that you will actually see real lasting change because you've given your body the one ingredient it truly needs: time. You're trading the anxiety of quick fixes for the calm confidence of a sustainable routine. You are allowing your body to work on its own beautiful natural clock. Your skin tells the story of your life, of laughter, of tears, of wisdom gained under the sun. This journey is not about erasing that story. It's about honoring it by caring for yourself with gentle, consistent, and loving habits. It's about partnering with the incredible body that has carried you this far. You are worthy of this care. You are deserving of feeling vibrant and confident in your own skin. Thank you so much for sharing this time with me. If this conversation resonated with you, I would love for you to share in the comments one small, gentle step you might take for yourself this week. Let's continue to support and learn from one another. Until next time, be well and be kind to yourself.